These children are orphans. They don't have mothers and fathers. They are struggling really hard to make a living from dancing and singing on the street. Do you think they'll ever survive in a country like Nigeria?
It's not all of them.
Oh my God, she's crying. She's ah, God, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Oh, Jesus Christ. Why are you crying? Sorry. Don't worry, everything will be fine, yeah? What's your name?
Lucy.
Eh?
Lucy.
You are the leader of this.
Yes, I'm the leader of this group.
Are these kids, are they all orphans?
No, actually, majority of them are orphans, while some are very, very poor. They are from a very poor background.
Wait, how did you even get to find them? Are they related to you?
No, they are not related to me. Actually, I'm a student in University of Agriculture, Makurdi. So during break, I decided to apply for a job to find something to do. And when I went to apply for the job within that vicinity, I discovered that some of the children within that vicinity, they were not going to school. They were very poor. They were looking tata like this one. They were not going to school. Yes, like this little one here. They were not going to school. And I decided to discover most of the parents were very poor and some were orphans. Like this one is orphan. She's an orphan. So I tried to come in to help them pay their school fees. And then it was very hard. I have to drop out from school.
What level were you at the time you met them?
100 level.
And then you dropped out from school because you wanted to see them go back to school.
Yes, sir. I wanted to see them go back to school, so I have no choice than to drop out from school to help them.
Yeah. So what level are you supposed to be right now in school?
I'm supposed to be in 100 level, 200 level right now.
Okay, so you dropped out last year.
Yes.
You formed this group last year.
Yes.
So how far have you guys gone now? Do people call you guys for show?
Yes. Actually, people are always calling us for shows, even though nothing much is coming. Like they always want. In fact, sometimes as if throughout the week we go out to perform.
Okay, like how much do they pay people, and how do you guys spend this money?
And actually, mostly, I don't actually charge. To be sincere and to be frank, I don't actually charge. But sometimes the little you get just 3,000, 2,500, 4,000, and that money. Sometimes I use the money to feed them. Sometimes to pay their school fees also. At that period when I was working, all my salary went into the uniform. We decided to gather the money, the one we got from Happy Phone Card.
Wait, sorry to interrupt you. This Happy Phone Card, where did you take it to? Where did you look for support from?
Okay, and I just gave them the cars.
Who did you give the card?
The kids. They just met some of the people they knew to help them support anything they have to support them.
Did you go to church? Did you meet any political leader, anything like that?
No.
So you've not received any form of support from any organization?
No, sir, I have not received that.
Well, do people know you very well in this Makurdi?
Yes, sir, they know us. We are very popular in this Makurdi.
Yet nobody is helping.
Yes, sir. No.
Do they know that most of these kids are orphans?
Yes, some of them know.
Okay, some of them know. So what is your plan for these little kids?
Okay, my plan is that they should grow up, they should know their purpose and fulfill the call of God upon their life. They should grow up to be great men. They should grow up to help their parents, for those of them who their parents are still alive. They should grow up to be something in life, something meaningful in life.
Okay, with the way things are going for you, do you think you can continue taking them along? Because you guys are saying that there's no money and you guys don't get paid enough. So do you think you can continue to carry this burden on your own?
Actually, things are very hard on us, but I've decided not to give up because I believe something will come.
Have you ever felt like giving up?
So many times.
So if you give up now, what will be the fate of these children?
If I give up now, these children,
they'll go back to the street.
They will go back to the street, and some of them might end up becoming cultists and different kind of things.
Okay, so what do you want people to do for them?
We want people to support us.
Sir, please come. You're a pastor, right? And you were the one that introduced these children to me. You said that you have a program coming up next month and you are planning to bring them to your church so that people will raise some money for them.
Yes.
Tell us about these children.
Okay, I get to know the golden voices, the golden stars. Very wonderful set of children. They came to the church one time to present, and I fell in love with them. And I decided to investigate, to just ask him some questions. And he told me a lot of things, a lot of sacrifices that he has made. Ever since then, I pledged and I vowed that I would give them the support I need to, at least for the kids around.
What kind of sacrifice? Tell us about it. Go into details.
He's the kind of person that he actually saw this. Here in Makurdi, in the city of Benue State, there's high rate of occultism, and this set of children have been impacted. You can see a child of 7 years already a cultist in the axis of Northbank, and for him to have brought out his time to raise these children and sacrifice that time, dedicate that time to drive something into them, I saw that it was a great sacrifice. And sometimes he treks a long distance. To go and have rehearsals with these children, and even sometimes he borrows money just because he wants them to feed and for their school fees to be paid. On several occasions, he had met me for help. And but at this time, only me can do this because these children it's not all of them.
Oh my God, she's crying. God, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Oh Jesus Christ, why are you crying? Sorry. Don't worry, everything will be fine, yeah? Everything. What's your name?
Lucy.
Yeah?
Lucy.
I can't hear you.
Lucy.
What class are you?
Basic 3.
Basic 3. Don't cry. Okay, continue.
So sometimes he comes around and I tell him, I say, you don't worry. So my birthday is coming up and he came to meet me. He said they want to use the church auditorium for a concert. I said, no problem, because I want us to have that concert for them so they can be able to have money and we can raise funds for them so that the children can at least go back to school. The body is so much on him right now. So much that, they can't fit the bills by himself. And several of them don't even have parents. They are orphans. I could imagine how it's so much on him. So I told him, I said, okay, don't worry. I'll give you the hall. We put up the program so that we can look for assistance so that the children can, go back to school and all that. Because if we leave there like this, several of them will be raped. Some will go into, you can see this kind of young man like this now. So we go into occultic practice and all that, and we lose them like that. So that's the reason why I had to say, please, they really need support. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Even him himself, he needs help. Someone that needs help is helping somebody that needs help. You can imagine, when he was in school, nobody was actually paying his school fees. He had to work part-time to go to school and pay his fees. But at this particular point in time, he had to, because when he saw them, when you have a passion for something, anytime you see people that have the same like mind, you want to do more for them. So he had to drop out from school, and then he went further to start working. He works, and they invite them a lot. But people don't give them assistance.
Don't pay. You say 3,000 naira.
But what's 3,000?
Wait, let me ask. How? You guys go to churches very well.
Very well.
Do they pay you guys enough?
No.
Are they aware of the situation?
They are aware.
But they don't pay.
They don't pay.
What do they tell you?
Some will keep on promising. Some will collect account number. We'll support you guys one day. We'll sponsor. But I've not seen anything. In fact, most of the people promised me, they failed.
What are those things people need? Number one thing is every child here needs a scholarship to school. Okay, I feel like no child should be deprived the right to education. But I want you guys to tell me what you people need. And some of these people, where are they staying? Especially the ones that are orphans.
Okay, most of them are staying at Northbank, Makurdi.
Who are they staying with?
Yes, there are some. In fact, that Northbank is one of the most dreaded places. It's one of the most evil places in Makurdi. There are some that stays with me. There are some that stay with their parents. Some are staying with their parents. There are some that stay with me. Some are orphans.
Some are staying with other people.
Yeah, those ones are orphans. Most times they come to stay with me.
So what do they do? How do they survive? How do they eat?
It's through the dance and the music we do, the little things. And me personally, some of the little things I do when I hustle, I do teaching work. So if I collect my salary, I'll buy food. Sometimes if we go to present somewhere, the little thing we get, sometimes we just use it to buy food for that day and the money will finish.
Okay, so what are those things that you people need to continue what you are doing? Because I like the fact that people are making your money honestly. You are able to create entertainment for people and they reward you with money, right? So what are those things people need?
And actually,
List them, name them.
first is scholarship for these children because school is the most important thing. School first, and then we need cameras to do videos. We need bus.
You need what?
We need a bus, a means of transportation. Yes, but it's one of our prayers because sometimes maybe the little thing we could have saved, we have to use it to pay to enter a bus. Or so we need a means of transportation. We need camera. We need more costumes. We have been using these costumes since we started. We need more costumes.
Okay, do you think that's all you need? You need every support that you can get, because this support is not just for now. You understand me? This support, I mean, look how young these children are. Okay, so they need support throughout the period of their, you understand, their childhood. Most of them that get into adolescence, they need all the support that they can get. So do you think it is, what if there's somebody that wants to adopt any of them? Would that be okay?
It will be
But you are not the best position to answer this.
okay. I'm not in the best position to answer because I'm not in the best position to answer actually.
Okay, there is no problem. Okay, what do you want to become in the future? What do you want to be in the future? You want to be a dancer? Yeah?
Yes.
You want to be a dancer?
Yes.
What do you want to be in the future? You want to be a dancer? You want to be a dancer? Yeah? Okay, what about you?
I want to be a dancer.
What about you?
I want to be a dancer. I want to be a dancer. Dancer, fashion designer.
Dancer, fashion design.
I want to be a dancer and a scientist. I want to be a dancer and a scientist.
Actress. Actress.
I want to be. I want to learn how to make shoes and some designs. Yeah, I want to learn many things.
Look, what do you want to be? You want to learn how to make shoe. You want to be a cobbler.
Yeah,
Okay, you have passion for shoes.
yeah.
How about you?
I've already seen mine.
Okay, you have said your own.
Yes.
Okay, what else have not?
I want to be a musician.
You want to be
Gospel musician.
I want to be a gospel musician.
I want to be a gospel musician. I want to be the best musician.
that's good. And what about you, young man? I know that you are their leader. You probably have your own personal goals and life aspirations.
I want to be a musician, not just a musician, but the best, and also the fashion designing. That is also one of my talent, and a businessman.
Don't worry. The grace to become meaningful in life is upon you already. And you'll never struggle too hard in life. This journey of life will never be difficult for you. So right now, in fact, I'm speechless. I was in tears listening to their story. When this young man met these children, most of them were aimless, without purpose. Their parents are no more. Nobody to cater for them. In Nigeria, there are churches everywhere, but yet nobody has taken it upon themselves to raise funds for them. If not that this pastor said, Lucky, you're an influential person. Let's do something for these kids. I'm also planning to also raise funds for them in my church, but that will not be enough. We need the world to hear about these people. Brothers and sisters, right now, I think that the future of these kids is resting in our hands. Some of you are going to just watch this video and decide not to share. But don't you think that this kid needs all the support that they can get? Some of these kids, some of you are old enough to have phones, but you don't have phones, right?
Yes, sir.
And there's so many information, valuable information on the internet. But right now, I don't even know what is going on online. You guys are lacking out, unlike the rest of the children out there in the world. So I hope that you guys get all the support that you need, not just for your education, but to live a good life, because there's so much in this world that you can enjoy. So please, don't listen to bad advice. You girls, you see boy, run away from them. Focus on your studies, okay? And you, don't pursue girls, so don't go and steal. If you are hungry, talk to your leader. Don't even think you'll be hungry after now. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Anybody giving you bad advice, make sure you tell him. Do not hesitate to tell him. If you people run into problem anywhere, make sure you tell him and he will call us. So wherever it is that I am, we'll see how we can help you people.
My phone is very bad. I need a new phone. I need money to change my phone. Very, very bad. Some of them are not here because of transport. We are up to 41 in number.